Zaccheus Onumba Dibiaezue Memorial Libraries is a non-profit organization that has established free community libraries, school libraries, libraries in prisons, internet learning centers, and student reading programs in Nigeria. We visited one of its libraries in Lagos and found the experience insightful. Please stay tuned.
The usually busy Awolowo Road in Ikoyi, Lagos, southwest Nigeria. People making their way in traffic to attend to various matters. But there are those who are also in that neighborhood for a reason, and that is for their love for books. And this library provides the avenue for the relationship to blossom. Inside the Zaccheus Onumba Dibiaezue Memorial Library, one is held spellbound by the collection of books. The visitors here are all connected to one source of inspiration, which is driven by the need to acquire knowledge, and this serene atmosphere makes this possible.
I'm currently writing GCA exams, so my mom wanted me to read during this holiday. So she thought that staying at home wouldn't be conducive enough because of all the distraction. So she found here very, very convenient for us to read. And here is very quiet and we're able to read. And we've written a lot of papers, we're almost done. And so far, the papers have been good because we've been able to read enough here.
This library has provided a platform through which you have a level playing field to do your reading and enhance your orientation in terms of building your reading culture and enhancing you to develop your skill in the outside world. It's a serene environment which has provided you, even at your own pleasure, to do your reading independently without having interference. The organization of the whole place has been very polite. They deal with people politely. They encourage people. Even young children are always here doing their own, reading habits and, encouraging them to do what they used to do in their schools.
Another joy of this library is the accommodation it has for the children to access information. And they all have a great time studying, as it gets their receptive senses wired for school.
I like coming here because I like this place, and there's many storybooks here. When I read, I get more knowledge and understanding, and I know from the good and from the bad. So I know that I'll stay away from like a book that I read. I can't remember the story. The story is talking about a girl and her friends. So the mother warned her she should not play with bad friends. So at the end, when she was reading her book always, and in her exam she passed. So that's why I read in that way that I should read and stay away from bad friends. I read because when I read, I feel happiness in my mind.
I like coming here to read, to explore other books,
and to have a quiet time when I'm reading. Reading is important to increase your vocabulary, to have when you're having a conversation with your friend, so you can speak well.
The manager of the library speaks on how the establishment has contributed to the community since its inception.
The library has been here for some time. We started in 2000, and since we set up this library, the membership has been increasing. The library has helped a lot of people that are preparing for their professional exams, students from both public and primary schools come to this library, and they've been using this library, and this library has helped them in many ways. The library does not, ZODML has other projects that it does. Apart from this community library, we also have libraries in public primary schools. Right now we have about 6 libraries that serve about 11 schools. So every day the membership increases. It has really helped to imbibe the reading culture in children, because when we started this library, we saw that the children that were coming here were not really doing well in their various schools. So what we did was we started a program called Catch Them Young with public primary schools. The Catch Them Young is a monthly program. Every month we bring children from different local government schools to come here to have interaction with either authors. Most times we bring in writers. We've had people like Ifeoma Okoye. We've had Dr. Tony Morinho. They all came here to have interaction with the children. What we normally do is we select 14 from each school, and 14 from each school will bring in 28 children to the library to have this interactive section with authors or with the trustee of the library. And before we bring them in, we give them a particular book to read, maybe a book written by the author to read. They read, then write what they have learned from the book, and then on that day we bring them here. They ask questions. It's always a very lively program.
Reading affects people in different ways, as seen from these enthusiasts on the library's wall of book fame. So, whenever you find yourself on the busy Awolowo Road in Ikoyi with an urge to relax from the bustle, why not stop at the library and soothe your mind with a book?
Our book of the week is one of the favorites of our reading leader guests, Adenike Ogunlesi. It is titled The Woman Code. In this book, popular TV commentator, former White House correspondent, and motivational speaker Sophie Nelson reveals the 20 principles that will help women achieve their dreams, purpose, and destiny. It exposes the personal, emotional, spiritual, professional, and social areas where distortions lie, and it shares principles for making genuine life transformation. You should consider getting yourself a copy. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget you can always join us on any of our social media platforms displayed on your screen.